Good morning, Vikings. This morning, 6W will be leading our prayer and pledge of allegiance. Please stand for the prayer and pledge of allegiance.
The Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. O Jesus, through the Immaculate Heart of Mary, I offer you my prayers, words, joys, and sufferings of this day, for all the intentions of your Sacred Heart, for union with the holy sacrifice of the Mass throughout the world, for the salvation of souls, the reparation of sins, and union of both Christians, and in particular for the intentions of the Holy Father this month. Amen.
Stand to recite the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Today is Wednesday, January 23rd, 2019. This is Sophie.
And Raymond.
And our news starts right now.
Every Wednesday, we talk about our gospel value for the month. This month, we are exploring peace. Let's take a look at the couple of different kinds of peace. First, there is peace with God. This is a spiritual peace, and it's the most important. It affects everything else. Paul tells us in 2 Corinthians that all is from God, who has reconciled us to himself through Jesus Christ.
God doesn't want us to live apart or disconnected from him. Peace with God doesn't come from something we do. Peace with God comes from what Jesus did on the cross. God wants to give you that important peace. Trust in him no matter what.
Second is the peace that comes from within, or emotional peace. Again, to quote St. Paul in Colossians, he talks us to tell the peace of God, rule in your hearts and be thankful. Are the thankful WHRA for everything, even the unpleasant things that happen in your life. God allows hard things to happen so that we can grow from them and become even closer to him.
And finally, there is peace with others. The farther we are from God, the more our relationships suffer. If you want to strengthen your relationship on earth, you must strengthen your relationship with God.
Peace isn't an unattainable dream. It's a free gift from God.
When you think about these three kinds of peace, which seems most unattainable right now? What steps can you take to strengthen your relationship with God? Think about it, HRA.
Have you looked inside our coat boxes? They are not full yet. Have you looked around your house? Asked your parents, grandparents, friends, aunts, uncles, cousins, basically everybody you know. If you have a coat that they are not using, or a new one they would be willing to donate to the 8th grade coat drive?
You have 2 weeks to bring in these items, which will be given to the Nashville Rescue Mission for people who have no coat. Can you imagine being outside in this cold with nothing to protect you? You have until Monday, February 4th to bring items in. Coats only, please. No hats or gloves.
Tomorrow is the 6th grade special liturgy and brunch. Remember that dress uniforms are required, and mind your manners with our guests. Now
over to 6W for the word of the day.
The child saint of today is Saint Dominic Savio. His feast day is May 6th, and he is the patron saint of children. Dominic was born in Italy in 1842. At age 12, he decided he wanted to be a priest. Dominic was kind and cheerful. He studied hard, but his health was poor. Dominic kept a set of rules. I will go to confession and to communion often. 2. I will hold the feast 3 days. Jesus and Mary. Feast 3. Jesus and Mary will be my friends. 4. I'd rather die than commit a sin. Dominic died when he was 14, about the age of our 8th graders. The year was 1844. Now over to Eli for the weather.
Today, it is currently 53 degrees, the high of 57, and a low of 27. Today for lunch, it is pizza day with macaroni and cheese and baked potato and ham and cheese on wheat and salad bar. Now back to the anchors.
Thanks for joining us today. This is Raymond
And Sophie at HRA, where we bring honor to ourselves, our families, school, and church, take responsibility for our words and actions, and strive to achieve as students and citizens. Have a wonderful Wednesday.